Hey guys, welcome to the new episode of It Figures. As you can see, Killen couldn't make it tonight, and so just Scotty Cash and I are here, and we decided we're going to do this show with... Whoa! What happened, big fella? Where you been?
Getting icy.
Getting icy.
A long line.
Wow. Well, hey, I'm here with...
Scotty Cash.
And...
You're Lord Killen.
We're here to talk about the toy news.
Hey, before we start talking about that...
What?
I leave for a few weeks.
Yeah.
I come back, your mask is gone.
Yep.
Danny quit,
Uh-huh.
and intern Rick's gay.
Yes.
I don't know what...
Does any of that surprise you?
No.
Yeah.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't.
So...
I made up that intern Rick gay thing, though, but you guys went with it. Is there something else I should know?
Oh! He didn't, no, nothing.
No, nothing?
Nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's a little confused.
He's not gay, he's just concerned.
He's not gay, he just likes to tan with no top on.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
All right. Well, hey, Scotty.
Yeah.
You've been away for a while. Did you hear that the DC Universe All-Stars line was being canceled?
I did.
That happened a while ago, actually. But a lot of people were complaining about it.
Oh, did it already?
Yeah. Like a month ago.
No. Then they brought it back.
No, but then it was gone. Well, no, they said that they were canceling the original 3 waves and just coming out with one wave of a handful of characters.
And now that's canceled as well.
Which sucks.
I agree. I'm glad that Batman Beyond got canceled because I paid like $35 for that, and that really made me mad when they're like, look, we're bringing this back.
And then the new JLA versions, I assume that those are still going to have to come out one way or another.
Yeah. And they pretty much said that they're still going to bring out some stuff, right? And one way or another, they
yeah,
said.
what,
so
like maybe a Matty Collector exclusive or...
Because I want that Robin, and I want that Superman. Both them Superman.
Well, I want the JLA figures.
The new
Flash,
JLA.
Superman, Batman, Cyborg, Aquaman, Wonder Woman.
How's that comic going?
It's pretty good.
I stopped reading
Pretty
it.
good. Not bad. But on the heels of that, they did actually announce that, of course, the Young Justice 6-inch figures were being canceled.
They just brought those out. Well, the articulated ones anyway, right?
At least a year ago.
Well, they started doing like single packs without buildings and without weapons and all that stuff. So like Pixel Dan did the Batman and the Kid Flash.
Didn't he do the Robin?
Yeah, but that was like a deluxe set though.
Yeah, well,
Right.
Okay. But anyway, they announced that was being canceled, and then somebody on the Matty Collector forum said, hey, you said the 6-inch scale was getting canceled. What about the 4-inch figures? And they're like, oh, yeah, those are canceled too.
How do you forget that? You
So-
know when you go to the store and they have all those Young Justice figures and they're all the 4-inch line? That probably would have been their number one concern. But whatever.
Well, and every time, like, okay, 2 things. One, they were too expensive. Like, every time I thought,
Like,
oh, maybe
I think
I'll...
it was $10 or
yeah,
$11.
like, it depends on where you go, because I know Toys R Us has gotten more expensive than other places, so...
It's because they get them first now, so they're like, $3 extra.
But you go to, Target or Walmart, and I think, oh, maybe I'll buy one of these, and then you look at them, it's like, $10? Really? Like, I don't think I want it that bad. Like, and, like, the diorama of the Hall of Justice looked really cool, but I wasn't going to buy all the figures, so there's no way I was getting that.
That's a very expensive Hall of Justice.
So I was just like, nah, I'm not really going to buy those. And then, after a while, I think, well, maybe I should, whatever. So then you go back to the store, and it's all Kid Flash and the alternate version of Aqualad, with, like, his glowing arm tattoo things. And, like, those are the only figures you can find.
Those are key
what do you
characters.
think?
Those are key characters, so...
Well, you were big up on the Young Justice. I mean, that was your line. I mean,
hey, how awesome, how amazing is that cartoon?
It's good.
It's super good.
Do you read the comic at all?
No,
because it's really good too.
I don't do any of that stuff with Young Justice, so.
Yeah, because you're an adult.
He's too cool because he's sipping a root beer float icy.
I sit there and sip ices while you guys play with your toys.
I'm pretty sure
Who's
we're
the
talking
loser?
about watching cartoons.
And reading comics. This is a toy show. What makes you think this is a toy show? We do 80 of these shows.
Well, so far, nothing is leading me to believe this is a toy show. So you're right.
Hey, we do have a huge announcement towards the end of the show.
Oh, we do?
Yep. Me and Damien talked about Killen. Me and Killen talked about it earlier today. It's bigger than any announcement we've ever had on the show before.
Today.
Oh, wow.
Huge.
All right. Well, that's something for you guys to look forward to.
Huge.
And something you may not enjoy.
Or
Big
you might.
I'm a little scared now. I'm not sure where this show is going.
No, he's not going to like it.
Okay, well, we did get photos of new other DC toys that they claim they're going to make. The new 6 3/4 inch Flash and 7.5 inch Parademon. These are.
Oh yeah, here it says right here. These are a waste of time. Gotcha.
I'm guessing these are the DC Direct ones. Yeah, these are the DC Direct ones.
Yes, this is not. These aren't Maddie.
This is not Mattel, so these actually have a chance of getting made.
Yeah, DC Direct stuff is awesome. I prefer Mattel stuff because it's cheaper and it comes out quicker.
I think the DC Direct stuff, most of the time, it looks better, but it's not as well articulated.
Absolutely.
You can't do as much.
Absolutely.
So if you want to have the guy on your shelf just standing there, it's good for that. But if you're the type of guy like me who likes to play with them or put them in funky poses and stuff like that, they're not as good for that.
That's what she said.
He loves funky poses.
I do love funky poses, especially when it's No Pants Thursday. G.I. Joe Retaliation images keep coming out. This time we got the G.I. Joe Trooper. This guy, he comes with a Halo helmet and a John Cena head. I'm not sure exactly how this works out. Take a look at this. Doesn't that look like the Halo helmet and John Cena?
That's more of a Dolph Lundgren head.
Oh, you think it's a Dolph Lundgren head?
Like a younger Dolph Lundgren. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Or a skinnier Max from Duke Nukem. I'm sorry, Duke, not Max. A skinnier Duke Nukem.
A skinnier Max Payne from Duke Nukem.
Because you know Duke Nukem's got like a fat head.
Right. Well, he's a big bulky dude.
Well, if he worked out and did a lot of cardio, that's what that would look like to me.
Because to me, that looks like a John Cena. Almost like it's a trick on the Rock. Like, hey, we're putting a John Cena head inside all these. See, look at it. Doesn't that look like the Halo, Spartan, and John Cena?
Yeah. What's that shovel on wheels? Or is that a mask?
That's his backpack.
Oh.
See, he's got a backpack on in the little picture there. Loaded with action gear.
Hey, that's Roadblock?
That is. That's the Rock.
What is this?
That's the G.I. Joe Trooper.
Hey, you can't read. You got to, you have to,
See, look, the new line of G.I. Joe toys, it has the Rock and Snake Eyes on every package.
Thanks, tough guy. I follow. And everybody's super upset because the Rock has the Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow tattoo. I can't think of what it's called. Narushi Raki or something.
Why does he have that?
I don't know, but everybody's freaking out.
Does he have that in real life, maybe?
No.
Oh.
He's not that cool.
No, because that's not tribal, so he wouldn't get that.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
He's like, look, if it ain't a giant lion that I can't stick on my tit, I don't want it.
Hey, you know who else has awesome tribal tattoos? Lord Tensai.
What is
Lord
that?
Tensai. You know Albert? Prince Albert?
That's you.
The old wrestler?
Hey, yeah, how terrible is that?
Yeah, he's back
so
now.
bad.
I can't wait for that figure. When that Jakks figure... Here's the one problem, though.
He's terrible? For sure.
No. When Mattel actually comes around to making that figure, they can't flock the body hair on him because he shaved all that off. Like, remember when they did Georgie Animal Steel and they flocked the body hair all over him?
Looked like
me.
Looked like
yeah.
down there.
Are you still Dirt, or are you somebody else now?
No, I still use the name Dirt.
Oh, okay.
I just don't wear the mask.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah. It's hard for me to look at.
It's a lot cooler too.
Scotty Cash is completely out of the loop. He's like, do we still call you Dirt, or do you got a new name now?
You know, this goes on the internet, right?
What's that?
This isn't just the thing that we used to do in the garage where we would sit in the lawn chairs and stare at the garage door and pretend it was a movie screen and do our movie reviews. Like, this is an actual thing.
This is real now?
Yeah, this is real.
We got a budget.
Oh.
About $1.72 per episode.
In a time limit.
I spent it today.
Oh, this icy represents the last of our petty cash.
I sold some things. A few baseball cards. Petey.
Took out a second mortgage.
Petey?
All right. Let's see. Mezco is bringing back Mars Attacks. Mm-hmm. They've started with this 6-inch figure of the alien figure. This will be coming out November 28th for $20.
Hey, just for the record, you're right. I have been gone a few weeks, but I could have walked in here, not opened that computer, and told you all the toy news. I wouldn't be able to name the characters. I would have said, Mattel F something up. They did. They canceled the DC stuff.
Yeah, but that's
Mezco's bringing something out that hasn't been out for a while.
That's
hey, look,
common.
Mars Attacks. Something G.I. Joe, because they do every single week something G.I. Joe.
All right. Well, I got 2 more stories, and what are the 2 other stories?
Okay. You continue with this one. Let me think about it.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Digital River screwed something up.
Well, that's Maddie, though. That's the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
This is a
Don't do that.
6-inch tall Mezco figure. Basically, this is based off of the original artwork from the Topps trading card set from the, was it the 60s, I guess it came out. And so they've recreated it. Looks like it's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 points of articulation. So not highly articulated, but it still looks really cool.
No, yeah, we saw them in person at Toy Fair. They look amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome looking.
They're very nice figures. $20 seems a little pricey, but seeing them in person, you're like, wow, those are perfect.
Like, it looks tremendous.
Yeah.
Like,
they could have done any better on them. They're and they translate, I mean, the pictures always obviously look a million times better than the actual figure, but in this case, they are, both spot on.
and they blew up Congress. So,
They did.
I mean, that makes it worthwhile.
All right, I got my guesses.
All right, what's the next one?
Okay, well, Bandai hasn't done anything for a while, but I'm pretty sure all their stuff is dead, so they're gonna hide in the rocks. I'm sure something some Dracula statue, some Frankenstein something.
Horror. I didn't hear that extra "or" at the end.
No, that's because you're always horny.
Oh, right.
And so I'm assuming some kind of horror statue of some sort, or something, a bust of some sort, and then maybe Cartoon Network plush of some sort.
What?
Okay, wrong on both.
Okay,
wrong on both. First up, we've got the 2012 Vintage Collection Wave 3 Star Wars figures. We've got the Clone Wars Anakin. We've got the Episode 4 Darth Vader. Episode 4 Imperial Navy Commander, the guy with the big mushroom black helmet.
You talking about Rick Moranis?
That guy too. Yep.
But these are the guys at the control panel that would go. We got the.
They definitely need a figure.
Episode 5 Luke in Hoth gear, and we got Darth Malgus, which. Do you know who Darth Malgus is?
Yeah, it's Darth Maul's brother, right?
No.
Cousin.
No.
Uncle.
No. No. See, it says expanded universe. He is from the Knights of the Old Republic video game.
Oh.
So he's actually getting a figure as part of
Hey, and that's actually kind of neat, because if there's someone that plays that loves that, they're going to absolutely fall in love with that figure.
Yeah, they're definitely going to buy that. And then as they're buying that, they think, oh, there's a Darth Vader here. Why not buy a Darth Vader?
I only have 600 or 700 of them.
So anyway, that's kind of neat, and it does say character debut with a sticker on it. So if you're seeing the store, you're not sure, wait, which Darth M is the one that's just now coming out? It'll be the one that says that sticker on it. So these were found in the Philippines, where toys tend to come out a little bit ahead of here. So they should be coming out here soon.
Pretty close to China.
You are?
No, Philippines.
China White? All right, last story. Speculation about the Family Guy toy line from Playmates already being canceled.
It's because they didn't sell.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what he says. This is one nerd on our board actually started this post, and I did some digging around, and everything he says seems to be 100% correct here. Basically, stores have not been restocking the new Playmates Family Guy figures. Series 1 playset is on clearance at major retailers. Series 2 has not been coming out. There's no word from Playmates about any sort of delay or any type of release date. They had said previously what some of the figures were going to be, but they've never been released, never dated.
And apparently the Wildcats are coming out.
No, that's a different post.
Oh.
But anyway, so it looks like Playmates, another toy line, kind of like their Star Trek line. They came out with Series 1, Wave 1, whatever, and then it just kind of fizzled and died. And
well, I mean, come on. You got Mezco already pumping out a ton of those, and then you're going to follow them
with almost the same
years
exact
later,
figure.
late, jumping into what they're already telling out of. They can't even sell the ones they got now. So, like, here's the height. And Family Guy's not even popular anymore.
Yes, the cartoon is.
Not as like it was. It's starting to die out. The figures are dying out. Mezco's, probably about to drop the property because they already slowed production. And here goes Playmate goes, oh, let's do something that's already been done and really late into the time. I bet that'll do well.
You over there in the corner, what do you want to do? We should do some Family Guy figures. Yes, let's get that.
And then after that, we can do Friends.
Oh, I know. How about Lost? That's hot, right? Come on. Really? You're a little late.
Also, according to one nerd on our message boards, he also said that Family Guy fans are mostly baseball cap-wearing college student douchebags. So,
They don't collect toys?
Yeah, apparently not.
They're called bros.
I love Family Guy. I don't collect any of those figures, though, because, well...
because you're a sports-loving douchebag.
I don't go to college.
That's true.
Joke's on you guys.
Oh. Your mom goes to college.
You love sports.
Your mom goes to college.
Oh, you take that back. My mom never went to college.
Hey.
All right, guys, we're going to take a quick commercial.
Wait, hold on.
What, you got
one
more?
Yeah.
Oh, you got a story?
Yeah, I just got some.
Oh, you just got something? Is this your big announcement?
No, this is way bigger than this.
Hey, you're not going to like it.
I just got an email from Funko. They have Beavis and Butthead, plush coming out, and then they have Series 3 of their Star Wars pop figures, like the bobblehead figures almost.
Pop vinyl, we'll call
Pop vinyl. They got Jabba the Hutt, Slave Leia, Luke Skywalker, X-Wing, a Clone Trooper, a Jawa, and the Tusken Raider.
Yeah.
Tusken Raider.
Tusken Raider.
We already took photos of all this at Toy Fair and had it up months ago.
Well, now it's coming out.
So there you go.
Now
If you want to see the physical product already in package, we took those in February at Toy Fair.
Well, Smack him on the butt.
No, that's lame.
All right, do you want to make your big announcement now? You want to wait until...
Oh, I gotta wait till the end.
No, you're gonna get mad. So
we gotta wait till the end.
I'm gonna get mad?
Yeah, you're getting terminated. So I don't think you want to know.
No, that's not it.
Sweet. Does that mean I don't have to go to C2E2?
No, you have to go.
Damn it. All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break.
Quit trying to Pixel Dan on us, dude.
When we come back, we'll have the fan corner and a huge earth-shattering announcement right after this.
Hey guys, it's Killen. I'm here to discuss a new show coming every Monday on the Pop Culture Network. It is the Video Game Loser Show. Every week we'll discuss the news relating to video games. We're going to talk about some releases and have a short discussion on whatever random topic we think is relevant that week. It's going to star myself and, of course, I'm not, Dirk. So be sure to check us out on VGLosers.com, part of the Pop Culture Network.
Yay! All right, this is It Figures, episode 146, Real Life Patablums. That's a typo. Patablums.
Hey, let's talk about my shirt I got from T Fury, my Jack Skeletor shirt.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That is nice. I thought it was the Walmart Happy Face.
What? No, it's Jack Skeletor. A jerk.
You're welcome.
Look at this guy. Look what I got. Look at me.
Look at me. My new shirt.
Somebody got all mad like, oh, you don't tell me when all the good shirts come out.
I'm a fashion plate. Look at me.
I email you guys. I'm like, hey, look at this shirt. Nothing returned. Not even, oh, cool.
You never email me.
Yeah, I do. You don't check it for 6 days and you go, I don't understand what it is. And it's because it's some random nerd silly shirt that does. Oh, look, a Doctor Who shirt when it was this shirt. Stop reading your emails 9 days late.
That's true. You do email me about Doctor Who all the time.
Because I love Doctor Who. Hey, you know what I didn't know? I found out the other day that show's been like the longest running show in Europe or UK or wherever, Brazil or wherever it's from for years and years and years.
Brazil, really?
Well, it is.
Well, it's been on for a long time.
India?
I mean, it was an old black and white TV show.
Because I was like, maybe I will watch it. And then,
but it was off TV for a while.
And then somebody's like, well, are you going to watch the black and white ones? And I was like, well, how old is it? So apparently Clark Gable was in it or something. I made that up.
Alrighty, everybody. We'll get into some of the fan corner questions here. First up, Orko on the boards wanted to point out that Jobber has been having a hard time lately. He's been selling off a lot of his toy collection. Wanted to know if maybe we can help him out a little more. If there's some way to submit donations or something. But Jobber says no, don't do any of that. He'd much rather do everything the honorable way, the right way. He doesn't want to take any donations. He's selling off parts of his toy collection.
A bank.
Or meth. Sell some meth.
Well, you said honorable.
That's
I just figured the way to do it is...
What, meth is not honorable?
It's not valuable.
What's more honorable than selling meth?
Heroin.
Oh.
Duh.
Black tar heroin.
That's a gentleman.
So what kind of stuff does he have for sale? I want to buy something.
Well, you go to the trading section of our message board. You can find his list.
All right.
I got battle armor fake ore from him.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much?
Nice. I won't disclose that.
Okay.
I did pay a little bit extra, but it's so I can have a disco He-Man. Disco battle armor He-Man.
Disco battle armor He-Man.
Yep.
You're gonna paint that?
Yeah.
What a jerk face. A lot of people just got real mad.
Why?
No! Because I figure it's hard to come by.
Yeah, well, and now it's going to be discoized. It's going to have gold paint added.
AKA ruined.
No, it's going to be fixed.
No.
It's going to be made better. Is how that works. All right, so that's the first thing. Let's get that out of the way. All right, next up, this is BGRD 2001. I hope that's not his birth year. Otherwise, he types really well.
Or Bird.
Bird. He says, I have recently started to collect Mighty Mugs and other vinyl things. I don't know what kind of vinyl things.
Like
hot
vinyl?
No. Like Scarface figures. Those were vinyl. From remember when...
Yeah, I don't think that's what he's talking about. He says, I recently found some mini Mighty Mugs at Walmart for $5. They were the Avengers movie versions. I bought the Thor and Captain America. My question is about your opinions on Mighty Mugs and other vinyl stuff. Those big head,
I know what
4 points of articulation.
I have Storm Shadow, and I have the black costume Spider-Man, and that's the only two I have.
I don't like them. However,
that's because you're racist
the
against pop
Funko, the Funko Pop vinyl stuff is done very well. The other stuff, like the Avengers, the G.I. Joe, the actual Hasbro branded vinyl ones, like you're talking about, I don't like those at all. I think they look kind of silly. But there are some people who do customs, where they have just a clear, plain white one, and you can draw whatever you want on them. I've seen some really nice, neat-looking ones, but overall, I'm just not a fan of the regular vinyls. But like I said, the Funko Pop vinyls, I'm okay with them.
If you had a little kid, say you have a 2, 3, 4-year-old, and those things are $5, and they love the Captain America, that's perfect for that.
What about the NECA Turtles? Have you seen that one?
That's been out for a while, right?
Yeah,
right, but that's kind of that same idea of the vinyl figures.
He went and grabbed the most bizarre representation
the most
possible.
absurd one we have.
But
the one that doesn't look anything like the other ones.
Well, yeah, but it's that same idea. It's that same idea.
Do they have Michelangelo?
They have all 4 of them. See, look, there's Michelangelo.
They're all wearing the red bandana because it's
the original comic version.
I need that.
We might have one over there. I'm not sure.
We're also running a sale on them.
I had a couple of these. I did reviews for, I think, Figures.com for them several years ago.
Well, way to plug.
And that's where I got mine.
Yeah, and I got them, and I did the review, and then I was like, I don't want these. I ended up giving them away to somebody or something. I don't remember what it was.
You have a Storm Shadow? Actually, no, I got Storm Shadow from the Nerd City guys.
Oh.
Remember we went to the panel, and I had to ask a question. Whoever asks a question gets one of these. Because that's how Spencer, or Scott, that Scott Spencer guy talks, whatever, the handsome one.
Ben Spencer?
No. Yeah, Ben Spencer.
Spencer Gifts?
And he was like, who gets one of these? With his little jacket on, his little popped up collar.
I'm not a big fan of them.
Of Nerd City guys, they're really good guys.
Yes, I'm not a fan of the Nerd City guys.
See what I did there?
Nice. But yeah, as far as the vinyl toys go, not a huge fan of it. I like the basic idea of having like the one shape and then you like retool it. You know, you paint it and deco it to make it different characters. It's kind of a neat idea, but not for the price that they generally are for those big things, because it's like it's a big hunk of something you can't do anything with except go, hey, look at this, you know. So as far as collecting them, I'm just not like, if they did Tron, I'd buy a Tron one because it's Tron. But for just random anything, I'm never like, oh look, they made a Thor, I better buy it.
What if they did a Killen one?
I think they're good. It's just like I said, the Funko does them the best currently. I think the scale's a little better, the prices points a little better.
And Funko is constantly bringing them out. Yeah, so it's like if there's somebody that you want, hang in there because they're making all kinds of them. I want the Robin one. I wouldn't mind having the Robin one.
Do we have a Charlie Sheen?
No, get real.
A real celebrity.
Get real. He was in Hot Shots.
Part 2.
Part 2. He was in Part 1 too.
All right, Cavalier Chris says, hey all, nice work with Dirt's unmasking and the TMNT April Fool's bit. Just when I thought Stina was the normal one of the group, LOL. Actually, this got me wondering if Stina is around. She's not, but we'll talk on her behalf.
She actually joined the circus, right? Was that a lie too? She not in the circus?
Oh, you didn't hear the story?
Trapeze artist?
No, the Cabana Boy. She ran off to Mexico with the Cabana Boy.
What?
You didn't hear that story? She totally left Pixel Dan.
What?
Yeah.
She told me I was next in line.
Thanks for uncomfortably bringing up something that we put a Band-Aid on. Thanks.
So anyway, has the idea of Stina doing her own show ever come up? And if what area/toy line would the lady be interested in doing?
Okay, well...
Disney. She would do Disney.
She would not do her own show. You see how timid she is.
A, it wouldn't be her own show, but B, if she did do her own show, it would be Disney stuff.
When she does the review, Danny most of the time writes it, and then it takes her 157 tries to do it.
Yeah, and Danny just doesn't have time for that kind of stuff right now.
He's like, if you mess it up again, I'm going to pull your hair, just in case.
If you're standing in the next room, you hear something like, and these were the Disney toys from 2001. I said 2000!
Unlock the door!
Another thing!
Stan, unlock the door! I'm slapping you!
It's a room of 1,000 doorknobs, because she just keeps walking into them. I don't know what the deal is. But... Anyway,
you never know.
Woo, that's funny, huh?
She might love to
domestic abuse jokes. Those are the best ones.
Oh, Pixel Dan Productions might come out with one. We'll see.
You never know. She might start her own show now, just to make us mad.
PixelSteve.tv.
Next question.
The Rook says, are there figures for Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes cartoon? I would think the figures would look similar to the JLU line of figures since the cartoons have similar animation styles. I've not seen any. I'm not a huge Marvel fan, but I do enjoy the Avengers Earth's Mightiest Heroes cartoon as well as the new movies. If there are not any, do you think there's any chance we would see figures from this cartoon, or are we only going to get figures from the movies? Okay, this guy works for Marvel. Obviously, came out into our message board. Plugged the show name twice.
It's a Disney XD.
But he forgot the comic.
It's a Disney XD.
Yeah, they did have a comic just came out. Actually, comes out today because this show is coming out on Wednesday. But no, actually, there are no Earth's Mightiest Heroes figures in the works or announced or anything. They've got the 3 3/4 inch movie figures, the Marvel Universe line of figures, the Marvel Legends line of figures. If you want Marvel, all those characters are there. They've got the...
That's not the same thing, though.
What are the little Marvel superhero squad? They've got those.
Yeah, look at the mini mugs. The mini mugs. Those are the closest you're going to get to the...
But that's not what he wants, though. That's not what he's asking.
Yeah, I understand what he's saying.
He wants figures from the cartoon.
That animated style. Like, the Justice League Unlimited figures, I love
that would be like, hey, what if they're going to make new Ninja Turtle figures? And you're like, yeah, right there. No, not the same thing.
Not the same thing. Look, everybody, not Mighty Mugs for our Mighty Mugs conversation. But no, they figure they've got a billion different versions of Avengers, and they had the Iron Man 2 line of figures, and then the Captain America line of figures, and then the Thor line of figures, and then it's doing all right.
Because I would assume if the cartoon took off and was huge and no one ever missed it, and it was DVR'd multiple times and you watched multiple times, that they would be like, we need to bring out some toys.
But I think they figure if you go to the store looking for toys, you're going to see Avengers toys. You're going to see Thor. You're going to see Captain America, Hulk, Iron Man. All those guys have toys.
Let this movie pass and go, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, but the line of movies is just going to keep rolling for like the next 5 years. So you're just going to keep seeing more and more of those movie
Sounds good to me.
toys. So
Yeah, movie's good.
Hopefully,
although
hopefully DC can start making some good movies.
you may get some collectible cups from 7-Eleven with each of the characters on them, and then you could pretend that those are people just trapped in cups fighting each other.
Huh?
That makes a lot of sense.
Sounds super fun.
So anyway, all right, Clone Yoshi. Hey guys, do you display your clone troopers, or how do you display your clone troopers? Do you put them with the original trilogy stormtroopers or with the Jedi? Because the clone troopers started with the Jedi, but then they turned evil and became the
definitely
stormtroopers.
evil.
I never put them with the good guys.
I have one, and he is in a butter tub that is obviously cleaned out with my other Star Wars figures that I have like.
Oh, see, I use mine to spread the butter. I just dip them in the.
Libby, could you pass me the arm? You just use the arm for like.
Here's a real easy way to figure out. You just go clone trooper. Is that prequel or original trilogy? Prequel, then you throw it away and pretend it never happened.
Yeah, my troopers
That's
are bad.
very expensive.
That's how I classify things. Is this something I need to remove from my memory and pretend never happened, or is this from the original trilogy?
I just treat the clone troopers like they're retarded stormtroopers. So, like,
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Sorry. Stormtroopers are way better than clone troopers. Although, if you look at the films and you think, oh, if the stormtroopers battled the clone troopers, who would win? Clearly, when you go back in the past, you go into the future. So they have better weapons and technology. They actually had a little better movement. So they might actually win against the stormtroopers if you're going off a movie basis.
Well,
I'm not even
actually,
sure who you just clarified the winner.
well, and if you watch the stormtroopers, there's a lot of times where they can't see where they're going and they hit the doorway
Yeah, they're all
when they're
like
walking through, or
robot walking.
they're bumping into the doors.
And then you watch the movie with the clone troopers. They're all like ninja flipping and stuff. It's like, did they budget cuts or something? They have to go to
clone troopers doing kip ups, in the middle of a fight.
Who would win?
I think the clone troopers
I
probably.
think the Jedi lost, but they somehow came back, and they, it was a half-court shot, and it blew up the Death Star. That's all I know.
Okay. All right.
Everybody got free pizza.
It's the volley. It's that underhanded volley that you never see coming. All right, next up, Nasty Will.
Yeah.
Nasty.
Hey peeps, what toy that has ever creeped you out that you would never have in your collection? Mine would be anything E.T. Cena sucks. Oh, that's
Cena
for you.
sucks.
Cena sucks. He put that right there, just because he knew you were coming. Is that your answer right there?
Yep. Talked
Living
about it
Dead
right
dolls.
before the show started. And it's Damien.
Oh.
And it looks super sketchy. That's exactly how you look when you were little.
Yep. I wore my Michael Moore hat, and I would walk around. It was fun.
Daddy, I go potty.
Well, then go.
Oh, potty break. We get 3 timeout
right.
potty breaks per show. Timeout.
How many times you have to go, why are you embarrassing me?
Don't hit her again. The camera's rolling.
All right. I don't know if there's an actual toy that creeps me out so much as I don't like spiders, and they always have like those fake spiders. Like you get the bag of insects, with like millipedes and grasshoppers and whatever, and those fake spiders. Someone would always get them for like Halloween, and they'd throw them all over the snack table or something like that. And I didn't like them. Like I wanted to get them off the table. I didn't want to see them. I didn't want to be around them. I don't like spiders. Nothing spiders. Yeah, I'm a little girl when it comes to spiders.
The only thing I can think of is, I would never buy a toy that freaked me out anyway, because more than likely I don't like it, so I wouldn't buy it. But like, I used to have a My Buddy, and the My Buddy, Chucky came out, or Child's Play or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then My Buddy was always kind of sketchy, because he was always just kind of like laying in the corner, just kind of like, and you just like, anytime now, he could choke me out right now. And it's just, so My Buddy got put in the closet. But it was too late, I already owned it. I got it for like a Christmas or birthday present.
I never liked slime toys.
They freaked you out?
Well, I wouldn't say they freaked me out, but I just didn't like the idea of pouring slime on like the slime pit.
Yeah.
The idea of taking my He-Man figure and pouring slime on him and letting the slime get all over him, and then you're supposed to go, that's fun, and then like wash them off. Like that just never made sense.
That's a way to ruin toys. That was actually Mattel's way to make you buy another one. You're like, oh, my Beastman's ruined. Hey, Mom.
And then buy a new Beastman.
Mattel's
I always
genius.
thought, I always thought that like because people would never clean them off that well, so it always had like booger crust all over them afterwards, and it smelled really bad.
Yes, old slime is terrible smelling.
Yeah, Mattel's slime was toxic. Had to have been from the 80s.
That's why I'm bald. I ate it.
Really?
No.
That explains a lot. So
That's why I'm dumb too.
yeah, so yeah, not a fan of slime. Not a fan of slime. All right. Chaotix 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Greetings all. Fresh crop of questions for you. Number 1. Given the recent popularity of blind bag toys, what lines or franchises would you like to see adapt to this trend?
Wow.
How about none? I hate blind bag toys.
Oh, all of them. Just as long as they stay cheap, you know what I mean? Because now they have like the new, have you seen the new Marvel and DC, the little balls?
Yeah, I've got some of those.
They're like $1.
Yeah.
Cool. $1? You know, that's better than spending $0.25 not knowing what you're going to get.
Well, yeah, but you still don't know what you're getting. You still don't know what you're getting.
I know, but that's fun. You know, it's kind of like buying a pack of baseball cards. It's like, who am I going to get?
I don't like blind bag stuff. I want to know which one, because like I look at like the Lego Wave 6. There's a robot one in there, like the old 50s style robot with the big rectangle head. I want that robot. But I have to sit there and walk up to the thing and feel each package and try to figure, because I don't want the surfer, I don't want the little kid, I don't want the Statue of Liberty, I don't want any other figure in that line except for that one. I just want to buy that one.
Did you figure it out? Is it easy to tell?
I've never been able to find one.
Did you think you had one and bought it and was?
No, I've stood there
happens.
like Libby will play with the Thomas the Tank Engine big train setup, and so she'll sit there for a half hour. Yeah. So I'll just go through for a half hour feeling all the little blind bags trying to find one, and I can't be certain, and I'm just like, I'm not buying one. You know,
blind bags. Yeah, they are like the new baseball cards. I like that.
I don't.
As long as they stay decently priced.
Yeah, like 3. Even like because the Lego ones, man, those kill it. $4.
That's extreme.
But I'm thinking more like they need to be like $2.
Yeah, but Lego is also Lego. So if it's like Mega Blocks, like Power Rangers Mega Blocks.
Well, how much are those? Those are like.
I don't know. I haven't found any yet.
I think those are $3.
Well, yeah, because they have the Marvel. The Mega Blocks has the Marvel line and the Halo line, and those are $199, I think.
Yeah, and that's well worth a figure because you get a bike too or something, right?
No, you just get like a block to set them on.
All right, $2 for per figure. That's a good deal.
There's a lot of knockoff like Fakos, like not Legos, but they're like kind of like similar to. Like a hybrid.
Like Playmobil has theirs.
Yeah, Playmobiles are really. Actually, I gotta say this about Playmobil. I bought one of those blind bag, pink bags for my daughter, and man, I guess I didn't realize how many pieces a Playmobil figure has. But it's like 30 figures to put that thing together. You gotta put all the pieces and the arms and the legs, and you gotta like build a skeleton and put it together. Those are a little pricey. Those are a little like. Is maybe even slightly more than I can't remember if they were $4 or $5, but those things are kind of cool. And I gotta say,
that's not really
I would like to get some of the Playmobil sets, just the blind bag figures. I don't want any of the actual sets. I just want the figures. They are a little bit bigger though, but they're really cool and they're like pretty intricate for what they are.
But that's not really like. I mean, that is a blind bag, obviously, but there's a little bit more to it. When you get a Lego blind bag, you're like, whoop, oh, there goes his hats on him, and he's done. You just got done saying, like, there's more to it. It's a little funner. You get to build it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, it's not... And what the funny thing is, they try to market those to kids, and I'm thinking, I had a hard time putting it together myself. I don't know how my child... Well, it's like okay, you got the legs, you got like a torso piece, you got the arms and you have the hands, and you have the head and the neck, and then all the clothes.
Yeah, it
pieces.
sounds super difficult.
It is, man. When I was putting it together, I was like
yeah, but for like a 3-year-old kid,
I don't even understand why is the foot on his hand. It doesn't make sense.
It's not like you just snap them in and they go together. You have to like actually like piece them together, hold 2 pieces down while you snap into the other. Like
they do have some weird ones where it's like if there's something on their arm. Then it's like you put the arm, and then you have to slide this thing on and kind of hold it in place while you put the hand on. If you don't hold it just right, then it'll fall off while you're trying to put the pieces together.
That's what he's talking about. Yeah, you just gotta sing that song.
I think they're too hard for kids to put together.
The left hand's connected to the left wrist. The left wrist connected to the ref wrist.
Well,
the ref
whereas
what's the ref?
Whereas Legos are just head, torso, and legs. A lot easier.
But overall, I don't like blind bags. So there you go.
I do. And if you want to send them to me, I will take them.
Number 3, out of all the 80s/90s cartoons based on toy lines, which one would you consider the worst of the lot that you couldn't bear to sit through a second time?
Oh, there's a lot.
Hey, Thundercats is pretty bad.
I had a hard time watching the first season of Transformers again. I tried watching the first season of Transformers again, and I had a really tough time watching some of those.
I bought all of the Thundercats before I watched them just to have them again,
Mm-hmm.
and I watch them. I'm just like, wow, this is not very good. This is very slow. How did I enjoy this? But I remember watching every episode because when I watch them now, I still make myself sit through it. When I watch them now, I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this.
Yeah, and the Voltron suck too.
No, I watched those again. I like those.
They're not great. Admit they're not great.
Actually, if you watch the Japanese ones, they're a lot better.
You're just being a fanboy right now because
they're pretty bad. All those 80s cartoons now, we watch them now just with everything they have these days.
Although I will say, when I ordered something from the Voltron store a couple weeks ago, and they had in the store for $5 the entire series of a show called Star Sheriff and the Saber Riders or something like that. Saber Rider and the Star Sheriffs. Something like that. And I was like, I don't know what this is, but it's like 6 DVDs for $5. So I was like, what the heck? I'll order it.
Have you watched it yet?
So yeah, I started watching it. I loved it. It's great. It's basically like there's a race car driver, a bounty hunter, and like this sheriff.
That's the Village People, dude. That's not a show. That's a music
and
group.
it's set in the future, and they each have a vehicle, and when the vehicles come together, it creates this giant robot.
Is it a cartoon?
Yeah, it's a cartoon.
Okay.
And the giant robot is the voice of Optimus Prime. Peter Cullen.
That's racist.
And so, well, not only that, but I'm watching this and I'm like, this is actually a lot of fun. I'm enjoying this. And my son, Philip, comes up and he sits down and he starts watching it and he loved it more than I did. And he doesn't like a lot of those old cartoons.
That's bad for you because now you have to find those toys. And they probably don't exist.
Actually, I've asked and there's only one toy that was really made and it came out in France. I already asked them about it.
And now you're going to be like, I'm going to need that. He's going to be like, I want that for my birthday. Or I'm going to freak out. And you're going to be like, I'll get it for you.
It's
$900.
French.
Got ranch dressing on it.
But yeah, I was actually surprised. That show was really, really good. I enjoyed it a lot. All right. This last one is not really a question. It's a big rant on Pixel Dan, how Pixel Dan's wrong about the Jazzware Sonic figures. I'm not going to read this whole thing.
Oh, snap.
Basically, he says he's wrong about Jazzware Sonic 20th anniversary figures.
What did he say? What did Danny say about him?
I don't know.
Well, it says, I'm sorry you were disappointed how the classic figures turned out. We're given a sour impression of Jazzware's 3-inch Sonic line in general. However, I'm writing this comment to give my own thoughts. He says they're amazing game-accurate sculpts. They're solid paint jobs. There's a good amount of articulation.
Mm-hmm. Hey, do you have your own toy show? No. Pixel Dan's right.
Plus, he says
here?
Pixel Dan had said that the classic Sonic couldn't handle any running poses, so here he puts a shot of him in a running pose.
Which really is in a running pose.
Well, it kind of is. He's got the legs back and the arms, doing the thing.
That's a running pose.
But anyway.
They sold very well in the store. I got to tell you, they were very popular. And so, to me, if something is selling, then it is good. People wouldn't buy crap. So, I got to say, I support you in saying these figures are good. Just based on pure sales.
Now, be honest with yourself. Are they good because they're
I like the way they look.
figures, or I'm talking to our fan? Thank you very much.
Chaotix.
Or are they good because you're biased towards them? You know what I mean? Like if something Power Rangers come out, I'll be like, oh, I love this, and it could be like a turd.
It might not be that great, but you would say, oh, I love it because it's Power Rangers.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Is that what he's doing?
No, because Pixel Dan loves Sonic.
Well, Pixel Dan loves everything. Name me a toy Pixel Dan doesn't like. Exactly.
He doesn't like starting lineups.
Oh, snap! That's sports.
Wow.
That's sports, son.
You got me.
That's sports, son. All right. Next up here. Smuggler says, hey guys, what, based on our knowledge of what toys are coming out this year so far, are the most unmissable toys of 2012?
Say again?
The unmissable toys of 2012. What are the big toys of 2012 that are going to be key to watch out for?
Turtles.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, I think Turtles.
I think Turtles is going to
handle the big.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Everyone's going to buy them. Everybody's going to want them. Everyone's going to have them.
Hopefully they don't pooey down both legs and screw the line up. Hopefully they don't bring out like 6, and then everybody freaks out, gets them, puts them on eBay for $900 a piece. And then they're like, well, everybody loves them. We need to make 1 trillion of them. So
I hope they do that because I pre-ordered several cases.
Yeah, but then it's gonna kill a line.
That's okay. If I make some money, I'm fine.
You're gonna make more money in the long run because you're gonna have more cases of it.
I ordered 4 cases of classics and 3 cases of the original line, and I'm gonna shelve a case of the classics in my basement for a couple of years.
And how much are
decided
how
that.
much are one of those supposed to come out? What's the release date? Did you get a box date?
No, I think
Isn't it like August or something?
Yeah, I want to say it's late spring, summertime, somewhere in there.
Shouldn't the new Voltron figure be coming out too?
The next line is supposed to be coming out at the end of this, or beginning of next week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which, by the way, we still have not gotten from Mattel. So
Or Thunder Punch He-Man.
not sure what's up with that.
I'll freak out. Freak out! Okay.
All right, next up, Albatrace says, "Hey, guy." Just
What?
one of us gets the answer, I guess. It says, "Hey, guy. If you would die tomorrow and you can only buy one toy, what toy would you buy?"
Like that's out now or like in general ever?
I'm gonna say something in the stores right now. You're gonna die tomorrow. You can only buy one toy. In stores right now.
I'm rolling Megazord.
Do they have a Megazord in stores right now?
Samurai Megazord.
Do you like Samurai?
Whoa, what, the show?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Wow, that's not what you told them, the samurai people, when you were interviewing them.
And what exactly did I
You're
tell
like,
them?
your show's so amazing, and you guys are kind of pretty.
I love you. No, the show's, it's okay.
What was that blonde-headed dude?
When's the pirate one coming out here?
Next year.
Is it actually gonna come?
They should. Well, it's all been but 100% announced.
Really?
Because it's supposed to be our 20th season, and we're on 19 now with the Super Samurai. All it is now is a giant toy commercial.
Hey, answer me. Why is there a Rita Repulsor? Is that a Rita Repulsor?
Repulsa.
Repulsa? Why is there a Rita Repulsa figure in the Samurai toys?
Just because we never got one ever. They never ever made a Rita figure, so they did it for fans.
So they just decided now, what the heck, they'll throw it in for no reason?
They've never ever had one. Everybody's like, hey, what about Rita? What about Rita? What
Yeah,
about
but
Rita?
you gotta understand that Power Ranger fandom is kind of up right now. It's kind of like an all-time high.
Well, plus they reshowed.
Well, I wouldn't say all-time high.
Well,
I think
Since
all-time
the
high would
90s?
be when the first movie came out.
since the 90s, yeah.
Plus they reshowed those season 1 on whatever. What was it?
XD?
Fox. Yeah, whatever station it was. Whoever had it showed that season 1 with the new cool intro and all that stuff. Even though they played the same 5 or 6 episodes over and over again, but people know who she is.
All right, Manny Fan, 1977 says, "Hey Dan, my Cobra Khan subscription figure finally came in on Thursday, and the next day I discovered the green on the hands was darker than the rest of the arm. It looks like he's wearing gloves. Have you noticed this on yours?"
He would have pointed it out in his video if he did. Danny does not miss much.
Except backwards shoulders.
Well, that's ridiculous. That's absurd.
A man made a mistake. Let it go.
That's absurd.
That's actually why he left. He couldn't take the shame of backward shoulders anymore.
That happened 8 years ago.
And so he had to leave.
88 years
No,
ago.
he-
Did it go back to the past?
Yeah. He, since the backward shoulder, he even examines the figure more and more and more now. So if there's something the matter with the figure, he would have pointed it out. And that's just because his doesn't have it doesn't mean, like you said, yours has it. So that doesn't necessarily mean that Danny's has it.
The review stuff that comes is often like pre-production, like it's a
what they
finalized
say.
version. It's like a finalized version of what the production run is supposed to be, but sometimes there are last-minute changes between what we get and what actually.
Very rarely, because he only gets it like 2 weeks beforehand. You're not going to tell me that they pull all those figures.
Well, yeah, but there was one time like we got a Green Lantern Manhunter figure. From the Green Lantern Classics line or whatever.
Okay.
And it had 2 left feet on the figure. And so they actually had us scan in the code number that's printed on the bottom of his foot so they could go and check the production run.
I'll just check. Just to save us some time, I'll open this Cobra Khan.
So that they could make a change, so that they could fix it in the line. So they did go back and make a change.
Did you hear that? The value of that just went down.
Oh, they don't seal them anymore. So you can check.
Yeah, they're different color. I would say they look like gloves. You really have to look at that. They're definitely darker.
They're
they are darker.
shaded darker because they look kind of.
Yeah, but why would just his hands be darker?
On the tops.
Maybe they're hairier.
Like on the tops, they are. The bottoms seem like they're like the right color.
Yeah, you're right. You're very right.
So I think they're just shaded.
Yeah, they probably just missed shading on his arms. Yeah, definitely.
Because they're pretty close.
I was wiping it off. There's dust on the top.
With your under things?
With your under things.
Which is also known as a T-shirt, yes.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to do it for the fan corner today. Don't forget, we will be at C2E2 this weekend. So make sure you check out the website. We're going to have some drunk ramblings, some postings, some things that will resemble podcasts with a lot of slurring and some swear words cut out of it.
All I want to know is who is going to karaoke with me this year. Last year, me and my boy Pixel Dan did Don't Stop Believing.
All right, well, you and I will have to do something in memory of his life and death.
He's dead?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's the other thing I meant to say.
No.
Yeah, he died again.
Yeah, so if you're in the Chicagoland area this weekend, was it April 15th, 16th, and 17th?
No, it's like 13th, 14th, 15th.
13th. Hold on, let me get that date right.
No, it
It's
is.
13th. It's because it's Friday the 13th.
14th and 15th.
Hold on, let me
Friday
get
the
let me get
13th.
the date. Friday the 13th, 14th, and 15th in the Chicagoland area at the C2E2 conference at www.c2e2.com, where you get all the information. We will be there in attendance. Myself, we got Dirt going, Scotty Cash, intern Rick, and Apocalypse from Kamaholics.
Hey, and
will be there,
And Porter.
and Ryan Porter from of course.
Comics Corner.
He'll be
How
there
you gonna
too.
say Porter, dude?
I'm sorry, I forget.
Who doesn't like Porter?
He will be with us.
Oh, man, Rick and Ryan Porter, those two are going to fight.
And we'll be
They're gonna
staying
throw down.
in our large suite, so hopefully we'll have some partying time. And so if you can catch us and maybe we'll come hang out, we'll be at Hotel 71, I believe. Otherwise, we'll be in the convention floor.
Are we staying in the same hotel?
No, different hotel.
Hotel
We
71.
got a bigger
like
room
I just
than
said.
last year.
It
And
was connected last time. Are we connected
be
this time?
sure just to say hi, come up
No,
to
we're gonna
us,
take a shuttle bus.
and hopefully we'll be able to connect and do something, maybe shoot a video or something
Yeah.
like that. These guys are arguing about
Like it would drop us off at the NBC.
Hey, didn't we?
Place and we had to
Our
cross the
hotel
river.
was connected last time.
Daddy!
No, wasn't it? The Hard Rock Hotel?
Oh. What hotel was that?
Hard Rock.
It was connected.
No.
What do you mean connect?
Which
It
one
was like 2
connected?
miles away.
You are thinking about Wizard World.
Oh, okay.
Not-
Hey, one of them was connected. All right, we're ready for the
Completely
big
different
announcement
show.
yet?
Oh, no, wait. Before we do the big announcement, we should also mention, make sure you check out popculturenetwork.com for more interesting
this is
stuff
it.
about toys and
Listen.
video games, comic books, all that great kind of stuff. Also, don't forget you can leave us a voicemail by calling area code 217-953-4025. Also, come by, join our forums. You can talk with other great people that we have in our community. You can add your own fan corner questions. You can also send us emails, Scotty Cash, or is it Scotty Cash at popculturenetwork.com? Killen, popculturenetwork.com, Dirt, popculturenetwork.com. Rylan does not have an email address
it's
yet. but
YouTube right at popculturenetwork.com. Say hi.
And don't forget to check out shoppcn.com to buy some of our stuff because we like it when you give us money.
Say go to shoppcn.com.
We like trading money for toys.
Go and shop PCN.com.
There we go.
There it is.
All right, now, Scott has a big announcement. You've been waiting all night to do this, so go ahead and throw it out there.
This is big. This is bigger than...
I want to know what this is because I haven't heard this.
Okay, we're all going to C2E2, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm Scotty Cash, and I'm...
I'm a